Hello, this is your instruction video for the source point healing. You will take and understand you'll be just using your fingers or your thumbs, and you'll either be rubbing or tapping. Most of the time people just rub. Because it builds up, it can take up to 2 minutes of rubbing that source point. And a source point usually has two sides, okay? So left side of the body, right side of the body. Unless I instruct you only to rub one side. Otherwise, if I told you to rub here, you would then also rub here, up to 2 minutes on each side. What that does is source point is the reserve of energy. As you tap and manipulate that, the energy then zings to your organ or to your system, to wherever that source point tells it. Once the reserve goes into that organ, then it'll also then start to correct the meridian. That's what we're aiming for. This creates a disconnect of the active memory or the activeness of what your body is doing, saying it has to behave this way. We're going to disrupt this. Thank you. Here are Alan's feet. The gallbladder point is right here. Following the second toe up, there is a little indent between the bones, right there. Usually you can find it right away. It's on both sides. And the other point is the spleen. So again, they're on both sides, but I'm just going to use the dots where you can see them. So he's going to turn this foot here, and this bump, it's right at the bottom of the bump, right on the side. That's spleen. Okay? So that's spleen. That is gallbladder. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that looks like it's exaggeratory. And you'll think, oh, maybe that's the spot that's the indent. But no, we're just showing you. Now, straighten out your foot. Follow the second toe up until you go into the dent. That's your point. You're going to rub that for 2 minutes. That is called the gallbladder. You're going to do both sides. I'll put the other foot up here, which means you're going to find the dent, follow the second toe up, follow the dent. Rub that for 2 minutes. This is a spleen point. Like I said, you'll feel the bone, and right at the bottom, there's no indent, but you can feel the, what do you call it, the curve. And you're going to rub that for 2 minutes. Put your other foot up, and you're going to do the other side. And it's the same for when you do, this is the same for the pericardium, which is right in the middle, when you can feel the bones, and you're going to rub both sides. Now, the frozen point was because, okay, when I found that one side was frozen and the other wasn't, we needed to make sure we definitely unlocked it. No harm can happen when you take the magnet and do it over the area that doesn't need it. Your practice will be to every day, and many times you want a day, is to run the magnet across on both sides, whether it's the pericardium, the spleen, or the gallbladder. Once you get the magnet done, you will rub or tap those spots for up to 2 minutes on both wrists and on both feet. So that is what your instruction is. Thank you, Dad.
See you, Dad.